Hi Cardinals, I'm Lexi,
And my name is Jimena.
and we're here for Cardinal News Network.
Season 4, Episode 3.
Progress reports were due this week, so expect them to be in the mail soon. The end of the semester is January 22nd, and that will mark the halfway point in this school year, so keep those grades up.
The next PBIS event is on December 18th and will feature a movie day. More information will come from your advisory teachers.
Christmas break starts 1 week from today. We'll be off school starting December 19th and return on January 4th. Now today marks a special day for us at Cardinal News Network. Let's go check out what we're celebrating.
Hi Strong, I'm Zakari Abdiaziz, and today is a very special segment of Cardinal News Network. 3 years ago, before any student in middle school was even in Strong, the first episode of Cardinal News Network came out. They filmed with an iPhone and a $6 microphone from Amazon. The backdrop was the wall next to the bathroom outside of Miss Elliott's old classroom, and it was just 1 minute and 23 seconds long. The show has grown and changed over the years, even though this year is definitely the hardest year for us. We're still determined to bring you as much Cardinal News Network as we can. I'm in 8th grade and new to Strong this year, so while I don't have experience in this class, I can tell you that between the class and the club this year, we're putting in a lot of work. I love being a member of CNN because all the students there are not afraid to share their thoughts, and it's such a safe environment. So, let's take a look back at the last 3 years and check out what some current and former members have to say about their time with CNN.
My name is Cardinal Milgafor, and the volleyball team just lost yesterday 3 straight sets in both grades.
So Mr. Fish, would you rather use toilet paper made from a cactus or use eye drops made from hot gloves? Okay, yes.
Sorry, when is this gonna go on? Tomorrow. So, we go fight.
Bro just got weirdo.
Hello guys, I'm Michael Wilson and I'm here with the weather. Today's Friday.
And did your updates for December 21, 2017.
Today is Monday, December 2nd, and which is it?
I'm gonna need more for the weekend. Oh, wait, what?
Hi, Cardinals. There's not a whole lot going on. Why? I broke it up.
I'm here for your weather.
Angelina Fitzgerald.
And I am Ollie Aldwin. Today is Thursday, April 18th. This is your weekly updates.
Thank you, Echo. Now on to Johnny with some with the. No, I messed up.
Amir, why don't you put the paper up?
Standing by the door.
You got it.
Yeah, guys, this is our start. We're gonna look back at this.
And so far, my experience at journalism has been amazing. I love that we get to express our creativity, and it's something that I truly appreciate, and I think that my classmates as well appreciate. And I wanted to give a big thank you to Miss Elliott for allowing me to do a play-by-play commentary for Melvino High School football. And it's something that I'll never forget since it was a dream in my youth. and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I just like to thank her again and appreciate that, she was here to give me this opportunity.
Hi, I'm Mir Mohammed. I'm in 8th grade, and I've been in journalism since last year. I joined journalism because I've always had an interest in filming, but never really had the courage to do it. But this class has really got me to express myself on camera and step out of my comfort zone. My favorite part of journalism was definitely the potluck last year. There was a lot of delicious food, and it finally gave me the chance to sit down and get to know everyone. It fills me with joy to see that students are still finding interest in filming, being on camera, editing, and more behind-the-scenes work. If I'm being honest, I thought that journalism would have a hard time continuing during online learning, but there are a lot of hard-working, dedicated kids who proved otherwise, and I can't appreciate them enough.
Hello everyone, my name is Angelina Fitzgerald and I was part of the very first broadcast Strong Middle Schools ever put out. I took this class in 7th and 8th grade and I'm now a sophomore in high school and it's still one of the greatest classes that I've ever taken. One of the things I miss most about this class is definitely the responsibility and the freedom that we got because we would leave the classroom almost every single day with very expensive equipment and interview people that we barely knew, take pictures of people and their friends eating lunch, or whatever we thought would make the broadcast better. But I definitely miss it, and I would go back in a heartbeat if I could. We started off the broadcast filming on our phones, and with a cheap microphone that barely worked, with a group of shy kids that didn't know what they were doing. But we all stuck with it, and we all ended up learning how to do it together because we all wanted to, and we all wanted to make a better broadcast for our friends that were watching, or our parents, or teachers. But we ended up learning how to make a very good broadcast, and I definitely took it for granted. So if you're a kid and is interested in this class or are taking this class, definitely don't take it for granted, and don't be shy because this class really helped me get out of my shell. And be sure to try this class, even if you don't think it's a good fit for you. Just try it because it might be, and it might be one of the best decisions that you ever made. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Go Cards.
I'm Nima, and I'm here for your weather. This weekend, we're going to be starting with some rain. And then we're going to be starting with some snow. One thing for sure, Cardinals, this cold weather is here to stay.
Cardinals, for today's segment, I will be covering the NCAA, in which I will be talking about Michigan football as well as Michigan State. First, let's head to Ann Arbor, where, of course, we're going to be talking about Michigan. The first thing is Michigan is definitely not playing, let's just say, the best football. And, it truly went downhill with that embarrassing loss to Michigan State. Michigan fans should be truly frustrated with the outcome of the season. But on the positive side, I am not a Michigan fan, so that's something to be proud of. But no, they currently sustain two massive conflicts. Of course, that being the need to discover a starting caliber quarterback, in which, Kay Nakamura and Joe Milton are in that battle to win that consistent quarterback slot. But the crucial part is finding a new head coach. In my opinion, it's time to let Jim Harbaugh out of Ann Arbor and just let him find some true success, that being the NFL with the 49ers. But the problem is, he still has a year remaining in his contract, which means there is potential he might stay in Ann Arbor for another season. Don't know how Michigan fans feel about that. But if we head to Michigan State, we beat Michigan, and that's all that truly counts. Our record does not determine if we're a good or bad football team. No, but just kidding. All we need is, good consistency all throughout the team. And we just need our starting quarterback to recover, that being Rocky Lombardi. We need our wide receivers to be consistent and catch the ball. But although we could use Brian Lewerke, if you know what I'm talking about, that will wrap up our Michigan football segment. And the question of the day is, who will win the national championship? Hopefully not Alabama.
Hey Cardinals, Gabby here. We've had a consistent extracurricular going on since COVID happened, and last week was a huge for the group. Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Fooster, and I am here with Mr. Valeg, the esports coach for Strong Middle School and Melvindale High School.
Hi, Kaylee. Thanks for having me.
So let's get right into these questions. What is esports exactly?
All right, so esports is actually very similar to your traditional sports. We have several teams, and we work on a lot of the basic skills of teamwork, communication, and all of that. Except for instead of doing a physical activity like you would in football, basketball, wrestling, we are focusing on using those skills within a game. So we have our teams that compete completely online right now because we're not in school or in person, which has been awesome that we've been able to keep that going throughout the whole pandemic. We back in March when we left school, we kind of never stopped our program. So we've just been kind of rolling on and working with our students, developing those skills just as you would on a traditional sports team.
Do you think it's harder being online than actually doing it in person?
There's a lot of things that we do miss about being in person, especially on match days. Usually we have those in my lab and we have our team jerseys on and everything. We also have had some Saturday practices where Mr. Bright, who's our esports director, would bring in breakfast for the students, and it was a really good time to see people in person. And there's also some activities that we could do for team building that we can't necessarily do online.
Well, at least you guys get to like still do whatever you get to do, like the esports and stuff.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. It's been keeping a lot of students busy, and I think it's been really good to have that team network to keep everybody together.
So the next question I have is, how long has the team been in Melvindale?
So the team actually started probably about 2 or 3 years ago when Mr. Bright came to our district. He has had some previous experience in Arkansas, where he started up an esports program that did League of Legends. That was our first title here in Melvindale, and so it was about, I want to say, 2.5 years of just League of Legends, and then last year we decided to start expanding things as I got more involved with the program, because I switched from being a math teacher to a computer teacher. I kind of just fell into the role of helping the esports team, and now I'm in here and I'm addicted to it. So we're growing rapidly now.
What types of teams are there?
So we actually have 3 teams right now, and we're actually growing to a 4th team. So we like I said, we've had our League of Legends team, which is what our program started with. We have our Overwatch team, which is the second team that we brought in. We have a Rocket League team, which was added this year in September, and now in January we're adding a new game called Valorant. So those are the 4 teams that we are currently operating with.
Do you plan on adding like any more games or teams like later on?
Yeah, so we're strategically thinking about adding games. We don't want to add all of them at the same time and become overwhelmed. We want to strategically do it just so we're building the program the right way so we can sustain our future long term. We even have some plans to, like right now we're working with Strong and the high school. We even do have some plans to start pushing down into Allendale a little bit with some of our teams.
So I understood that you have won the Massive Overwatch State Championship.
Yes, our high school team last Friday. It was a late night. They actually played their quarterfinals, semifinals, and final rounds all on Friday. And late on Friday night, early Saturday morning, they won the championship, and it was huge for our program.
So, how important is this win to you, and what did it take you to get to this, to that?
Yeah, so for me, it's just that's kind of like we put in a lot of work into this program. I've put together a bunch of computers. We've delivered computers to students so that they've been able to play throughout the pandemic at home, and just kind of all the work that we've put in from the coaching side, from the student side. it all kind of came together, and I know it was really, really exciting for our team members. Just hearing that call at the end when we won. So it was a great experience for them. And now looking forward for some of them, we've already had some colleges start reaching out to our team members and talking about potential of getting some scholarships for them to go to college, which is awesome.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, thank you, Mr. Relax, for meeting with me today.
Yeah, no problem. And if anybody is interested in joining esports, they can always just shoot me an email, and we'll talk about how to get the process rolling.
And that's a wrap for another episode of Cardinal News Network. Oh wait, except for those bloopers.
Got my lines already.
Cardinal News Network.
Stop making me laugh. No. Today is a very special segment of Cardinal's New Network. Cardinal New Network.
Hi, my name is Kaylee Fooster, and I am here with Mr. Relax, the esports. Oh my god.
Wait. It's cold! I know. So we're going to be ending. So this weekend we're going to be starting with some snow.
Rain!
Some snow.
Rain!
Oh no. Some snow.
Rain!
Oh. School. The first.
Try again one more time.
So freaking tongue twister.
Video.
I don't know how this works.
Next. Stop the camera! You know I messed up. That means you stop it.
Okay.
Your backyard is haunted.
We're gonna be starting with some snow. Rain.
No.